Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. So you just downloaded Wuthering Waves and you don't know how to play it? No worries. Today I'm here to guide all the new players that are going to play this game on how to play Wuthering Waves. First of all, I want to mention that my videos do not have that much of editings. So it's basically I just yap a lot. So if you can bear that, please feel free to watch this video. But yeah, I don't really edit much. Okay, so first you have downloaded this game. What should you do next? My tips is that you focus on your story missions. Why? Because as you progress, you can get a lot of free items. You can get your EXPs to upgrade your union level. The way Wuthering Waves work is that the more union XP you earn, the higher the level you get, and as you get more levels, you can upgrade your characters to level 90, and then this is the max for now. So level 90 is max. It's around 1.5 months to 2 months you can get to level 90. To be honest, it's not that hard. So he is the main character. So as you all know, you all of them will get him as a free character. He's the first free 5-star you will get. And also don't forget that mine, I don't have that, but you will have your free selector in your mail when you first download this game, and quite a significant number of pulls they give for new players, because I have played a lot of new accounts, so I know how this game works. So you will have enough to get one standard characters. The another one is you can select one of the 5 characters. So the choices are
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Verena, Encore,
For another.
Kalcharo, Lingyang, and
I'll do my
Jiangxin. So this is your choices. For me, personally, I will say go for Verena,
Hopefully,
because in
we'll make
the
new findings.
starting you don't have any good healers. Of course, Baizi is a good healer too. You can use her if you want to skip Verena. Nothing wrong with that. But Verena have one advantage, which is she can give extra attack percent to your DPS characters. So you are quite lucky with your first, I think it's the 50 pulls, and you get maybe a Kalcharo or Encore. These are DPS characters. Then for your selector, go for Verena.
We'll make new
But
findings.
if you want to focus more on DPS team, go for Encore and Verena. Encore and Kalcharo. These two are very good. I don't really say people don't pick certain characters, but in my opinion, you can avoid him and her, to be honest. I mean, she is good, but for new players, Encore and Kalcharo is the best recommended characters. And of course, Verena is the selector. You can pick her. But if you got her from your pools, then go for either two of these. So I hope this part is clear. Now let's talk about the Convene system. Of course, you will unlock Convene system very quickly. And for new players that are starting now, you have 7 days to get Shorekeeper. Why this is the most important character in the game is because she have one ability, which is you can heal your resonators and give them crit damage and crit rate boost. As you can see here, her resonance liberation, of course the first one heals you, and if you intro into your member, it will increase your crit rate for energy regen, 0.2% of energy regen, and also she will give crit damage if you intro once again. So this is why she is one of the greatest buffer in the game. And if you are well, go for S2. It gives 40% attack for all the team members, and S1 increase the duration. But new players, please don't spend any astrites on her. Try to get more on DPS characters. It's much better to get DPS characters. Of course, if you have played long in 1.2, you could get him as a free character. But that event has concluded, so you won't have him. So it's okay. Zani and Chakona will be the upcoming characters. For me, I personally suggest go for Chakona and Kratetia, because Zani, she need Phoebe, and Phoebe's banner is also there. To be honest, we are getting 12 new banners. But yeah, you have to spend for both Phoebe and Zani, but it's all depend on you, to be honest. Like you like Zani, you can. I will make a lot of content about Zani because I'm going to be a Zani main. So don't worry, if you have watched this video, you can subscribe to my channel. I will be making tons and tons of content on Zani when she's released. I have a 21k airstrikes and she's the next guaranteed. So don't worry, I'm getting her in a weapon. So yeah, next, if possible, after you get your standard character, if you choose, go for weapon. The best weapon I can suggest is that. Wait, let me check the weapons that you can get, which is yeah, you go for the check. Oh yeah, sorry, it's here. Okay, so you go for Emerald of Genesis. Actually no, Emerald of Genesis is not it because they will give you for free. Go for either four of this weapon. But if you are like maybe Anchor main, you can use this, or if you are Calcharo main, you can use Broadblade, which is Rush Razor. So
I will be there
next thing I want to talk about is
as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
What is the next thing you need to focus on is that you have to focus on the echo sets. So as you all know, there's a thing called echo sets. Echo sets are generally something that you will unlock when you hunt a Desert Discords. What is Desert Discords are? If you go around the map, for example, let me show you guys. So if I go around this map and I fast travel, there will be a lot of Desert Discords around there. So once you defeat them, you can get their echoes and use them to build your stats. This is important in early game or also late game, but for early game, you can use actually 2-star or 3-star. You don't need to level them up, to be honest, but if you feel stuck, you can actually use your weapons, your echoes, you can level them up. There's nothing wrong in there because you will get tons of the 4-star and 5-star. You see, as I defeat this, you can get echoes from them. Okay, this one did not drop. Okay, one thing I want to mention is echo drops are not guaranteed except for boss. So as you can see here, if you're lucky, you can get a echo. So if you press absorb, you will get a echo and it will have the bonuses. If you want to check what bonuses they have, you just go to the data bank, and in here, of course, as you progress, you will unlock a lot of percentage. If you see here, in data bank level 10, the chances of drop rate for your highest drop rate for 4-star is just 30%. But as you move to 12, it becomes 50, 13 becomes 75, 14 also 75, and at 15%, you already get a chance of getting 5-star, 30%. So that's why it's important to push to 15%, because this is quite easy. You can do it maybe 2 to 3 days, but if you are extremely hardcore players, you can do this in most probably 2 days. But if you are very casual, it might take 4 or 5 days, but it's okay. Take your time. Take your time to farm the areas, new areas, to get to level 15. But as you progress, you see the percentage are increasing. That means at level 17, you have a 50% chance to get a 5 stars, and also 18, and at 90 you have 80%, 20 90%, and 21 is the sweet spot. You stop here. It's not you stop here, you still can get a lot of things here, but normally it's just airstrikes and some tuner exp materials. So you have to rush until 21 if possible, so that every time you kill, you will get 5-star echoes. So what does echoes means and what does they do, to be honest? So let me show you. For example, she is a spectrophrasal DPS character. She is support too, but that one we don't go too detailed because this is for new players. So you use her as DPS if you pull her. So what the spectrophrasal does is that it applies Spectrophrasals, and when she does damage, she will does damage based on the Spectrophrasal on the opponent. So that's why for her, I need to build echo sets based on the Sonata effect. Each echo set has its own effect. For example, if I build with 2 piece, it will give you spectral damage of 10%. But if I build with 5 piece, yes, in Wuthering Waves, it's 5 piece set for the characters. So I hope this is clear, because some games might have 4 sets, but it's different for Wuthering Waves. And as you can see here, if you have 5 pieces set, when you inflict Spectrophrasal, it gives you a free 20% crit rate for 50%. So every time you apply Spectrophrasal, you get crit rate. Like, this is extremely good. And if you attack enemy with 10 stacks, normally the maximum stack she can apply for now it's that 10. But if you already apply 10, it will start to gradually fall down. So yeah, it give you extra 15% spectral damage bonus. So in my opinion, that's why we have to pick the correct sets. Like for example, you want to focus on attack, go for Lingering Tunes. You want to focus on energy region, go for Empyrean Anthem or Moonlit Clouds. You want to go for healing sets, then go for Rejuvenating Glow. You want to go for Erosion. This is another new negative effect which the upcoming characters will have, such as Cartitia. Arrow Rover got it too, but he can't apply. And the one that can apply this is Chakona. So if you want to get a character that can apply this Arrow Erosion, Chakona is the one. So new players can try her out if you want to get her. Another set is the Midnight Veil. It gives you Havoc damage. There's another one too, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere. Yeah, Havoc Eclipse. This one also gives. So you just have to check your data bank, which set you want to use for your characters. There will be mentioned what type of characters they are. For example, if you go here, she's Spectro. He is Spectro, but yeah, he can be, you can change this. This is one of the good things. So as you gradually progress through your story, you will have Havoc and you will have Arrow. Arrow is in Rinasita. Havoc is after you defeat Grimless. Yes, you will unlock this. Most players prefer Havoc, but for me, I use Spectro because I have Phoebe. So when he's in Spectro, he will apply Spectrophrasals. So it's really beneficial for Phoebe. Next is
I am here to serve
Shorekeeper. It also says Spectro. If you look at my team, I don't really recommend like this because a lot of Spectros, even Jinx is also Spectros, but try to build more diverse option, because in TOA and Whimpering Waves, it might help you. But Whimpering Wave and TOA, I will come to later, but we focus on the characters first. So as you can see here, he's an Electro, he's an Arrow, she's a Fusion. Okay, so as you can see, I want to share my own experience. So when I first started Wuthering Wave, she was my main damage dealer. Even now, she's my main dealer for TOA. Even for Whimpering Wave, she can do that. So if you think, oh, standard characters are not good, you are wrong. You just have to build them properly. If you like, look at mine. I have just a 62% crit rate and 270% crit damage with an attack of 2127. But she can deal a lot of damage even with this low crit rate, to be honest. But yeah, of course, I have Shorekeeper to buff it. But I don't really think that much of a difference, to be honest. She's still good. But another thing is I have this weapon. And good thing is, guys, this weapon is coming back. And it's a guaranteed banner. So those of you who don't have this, this is the universal weapon that I recommend for almost all rectifier users. You can just use this for any 5-star rectifier or 4-star rectifier. This is one of the most broken rectifiers Kuro has ever released, and it is coming back again. So this is your chance to get this. If you don't have this weapon, you can use this for, this is like a godsend weapon, to be honest. So new players, this is one of the weapon that I recommend to you. So I think that's all for the character parts. But for team building, okay, of course, for new players, it will be quite hard to build your team. For first team, I will suggest either Enko Rover or Verena. But if you want to focus more on 4-star banners, you can go for Baizi, Rover, and if you have Calcharo, you can use Calcharo. But I don't like his playstyle, to be honest. But if you like his playstyle, go for it. Nothing wrong. And this is one of the character you might get in future. But she is a very rare type of character, to be honest. She heals as she depletes her health, but as she depletes her health, she becomes stronger and stronger. She's just a 4-star, but the way the players in WoW play her, she feels like a 5-star maxed character. Yeah, she's quite OP too. To be honest, I don't really say any characters that you want to play or don't play, but this is my recommended team: Rover, Anchor, and Verena. For the first 3 team, focus first 3 first. Don't go and upgrade 6. Of course, you need to clear TOA and Viva in future. But my recommendation is go for 3 first, because resources is scarce. So you need to be careful. Because if you know, let me show you one thing. You want to farm, okay, you already go to story mode, you already unlock weekly challenges. As you can see here, you only have a limit of 3. That means, of course, in original terms, I mean when you are lower ascension, not ascension, union level, you can't get 3 of this. You only get, I think, 1 or 2. So in 1 week, you only get around 3 to 6 max. You need around 27 of these materials. So if you go and upgrade all 6 characters, you will be stuck with your characters forever. So in order to prevent that, focus 1 or maybe max 2, that's all, as your DPS. And your healers don't really need anything to add, to be honest. Verena don't need anything. And maybe if you have any shielders, they're just there, like Yuan Wu is just there to put the shield for Jinxie, to be honest. But if you didn't play during Jinxie's release, this is your time to. She's also in the newest banner. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Focus on 1 DPS. Your main, I have a video you can go and watch in my channel there. I have did the entire clearance of Wuwa just using Spectral Robber. Just Spectral Robber, only him, nothing else. So if you think you can't do that, just watch my video. I'm not a skilled player, to be honest. I'm just an average Wuwa player who do not have any skills. If you don't believe me, I can show you. I can show you in Whimpering Waves. As you can see, I only have 7 out of 8. And you can see the TOA. Where's TOA? TOA only have 28. After playing for maybe 7-8 months, I still can't fully max it. But it's nothing matter. You only lost about, wait, let me check. You only lost around 50. Yeah, nothing going to change my mind, or I have to go hard for this 50. No, let it go. It's nothing. It's just a game in the end of the game. Just in the end of the day, sorry. So yeah, it's nothing wrong if you can't get, for example, for the Whimpering Wave 2. What if you can't complete? Let it go. You will over time complete it. Just play for now, calmly. These 2 are endgame mode, so I don't really recommend for newer players for the beginning. Of course, if you look at the TOA, I think the first few parts, few fights, you can actually do it, to be honest. But the remaining ones is quite difficult, to be honest. This tower of the one that resets, the first 2 should be easy if you have a properly built team. I think in 1 month you can get at least this, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But the 4th one to get full star is a bit difficult, and maybe you can only clear one side, 12. So if you can do that for 12 stars, you can see how much you get. 75, 150, 300. Yes, so you're getting 300 airstrikes if you're able to do that. But if you can't, never mind. It's nothing wrong. It's a new player. It's understandable. But make sure you try to do the stable zones. Stable zone is a one-time clear, and it's the opponents are the maximum is level 50. It's very easy, to be honest. Nothing very difficult about this, and you get a one-time rewards. So there's a tons of airstrikes here. So if you want to pull for characters, try to do that. This one is also okay. The maximum is level 70. If you are good enough, you can clear these two, to be honest. It's not that difficult in my opinion. As you can see here, the rewards here also around, yeah, around 800,006. So it's about 10 pulls from both of these. Should be easily clearable for newer players. And overdrive zone, don't do that first. Even I haven't done the zero for the hazard tower and echoing tower. Leave this. This is not for new players, and even end game players struggles. I can do this, but I don't want to. Let it be there. It's not important, to be honest. Okay, so that's for TOA. Now let's talk about Whimpering Waves. Okay, now you already unlock Whimpering Waves. You want to get the juicy rewards. So what I suggest is try to do the Forbidden Way waters. As you all know, Whimpering Wave is a AOE, that means area of effect damage characters. Basically, Havoc Rover is good, Anchor is good, and Yang Yang is good. But Yang Yang is not really good other than this, to be honest. She's for grouper, she can group the characters, but I think you better go for Rover and Anchor team, because Anchor, she can do multiple hits. Rover, he can do multiple hits. So these two might carry you. So that's my strongest suggestion. And you try to clear this first. And if possible, try to clear the respawning, maybe 5,000 points or 7,000 points. These first two should be easy. But if you're struggling, it's okay. Takes time. You have to build your characters. Next, let's talk about the events. So some of the events here is quite easy. For example, if you look at the Raguna Well challenge, and if you're on the challenge here, they give you trial characters. Trial characters are some of the most important thing in this game, because for newer players, you don't have a quite strong team to do this. But if the trial characters are given for free, it is significantly easier to beat these contents. Sorry, it's actually not this one, I was mistaken. This is the most easiest one. So if you want to know why I say this is the easiest one, you just have to click the glide button and you will get all the points easily. So a free 400. And also, this is the one I want to talk about. So this is the one that gives you 600 astrides, and they give you free characters for you to try. Okay, so next is if you are able to rush and able to reach, but I don't recommend rushing. Go through slowly, watch the stories, read the stories. Of course, 1.0 to 1.4, the story is a bit bad in my opinion. But starting 2.0, the story gets really, really good. You can watch the story slowly, and then you can do it, or you can skip. It's not like other games, you can't skip story. You can skip story in this game. So it's nothing wrong if you want to skip and rush. But yeah. So as you know, this only have 7 days left. So please, if you want to explore it now, so you can get extra 300 astrides. So another thing I want to tell is that this one is just login calendar. Everyone will get it. So just log in for every day for 7 days. You will get it. And one thing, this one is not. This is also another end game, but I don't think so that hard, because this is cumulative. So let's say you only get 2,000 points. Then you can just quit out, get another 2,000 point, quit out, do another 2,000 point. Easy 160, to be honest. The easiest way to get free astrides. You don't have to beat the boss. You can just keep on dying and start until you can get 6,000 points. This is one of the easiest. Even though it's an end game mode, you can keep on dying and try again, so that you can get it. It's easy. And then this is companion stories. So companion stories are quite good if you want to earn more astrides, because and also EXP. If you look at my other videos that I did the challenges, I focuses mainly on companion story to rush my account, because it gives you 2,000 EXP. So you can easily rank up your adventure rank, and it also gives you 100 astrides. And you might ask why I haven't done, because I'm saving for maybe in future if I need any characters that I need to get the astrides. I will just do this and get astrides. Easy. So I will be stacking this, but don't do this. I don't recommend doing this. This is just my own way of farming for asteroids. And then make sure you complete all your exploration quests. Look at me, I haven't done yet, but yes, you should do this because it gives you asteroids. About 120, no, it's about 200 plus asteroids. Just do it. It's just that I'm quite lazy. Next, we focus on exploration. This is where the gold mine of asteroids is. As you can see, this is about 8 to 9 months of playing. I only have been 100%, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them. Of course, this is all almost 100%, but I just want to farm for this. I have to find that, but yeah, that's the latter part. It's quite lazy to find this. So now let's talk about how to explore. There's two ways: watch YouTube videos or you use the interactive maps. The interactive map will help you to find all the chests, all the challenges, but the hardest one you avoid first is there's a rock island and central plain. Where is it? Central plain, yes, yeah. These two are the one of the hardest to actually explore in my personal opinion, but I'm not sure about other players. But other than these two, you can just try and complete all this. Easiest, and also these are the most easiest. New players can 100% this in maybe 1 or 2 days. Just that I don't want to is something that I don't really want to explore everything, so that I have something to do every day. If no, why rush everything? I don't understand player that like 200% everything in one day. It's of course depend on player, but for me, I don't like to do that. So you also have extra bonus, like for example, you can get free premium seal too for every percentage of completion of exploration you've done, and at the end you will get a free one pool. So this is good. And also there's tons, every challenge here gives you asteroids. So for new players, this is your time. And you might think, what is this? What is this? Why there are so many bosses? So this is bosses. So these are the bosses that drops your material for ascensions. So if you want to upgrade certain characters, for example, Zani is releasing, right? So what I recommend is you have to farm this boss. You need 50 plus of this. I think it's 55. Oh no, it's actually 51, I think. Yeah, 51. You can infinitely farm this, to be honest. Next, we talk about your energy. Don't save your energy. For new players, what I recommend is go for a training session in, where's that? Jinzo. Where's Jinzo? Jinzo. Oh, come on. So far already. Jinzo train. Yes. This, most people say don't spend your energy in smaller things. No. Just do this. I normally do this, farm this. Especially if you have a double EXP, then it's coming soon. Maybe in 2 days, I think. You have a double materials boost coming. So now is your time to rush, to be honest. If you want to rush, really, if you want to rush. But if you don't want, I don't force you guys. Make sure you farm this. If there's double, you will get 600 for this. So that's the best time to start, or best time to start farming, and you can easily increase your essential level. As I said before, as you go more, and then the higher your character be, the more skills you can unlock, the higher the damage they will do. So as you can see here, each of these have a lot of abilities. I have some of the characters guide on my video. You can watch there too. It's nothing wrong, but you can watch other videos of other content creators. Mine is mostly basically it's like yapping a lot. So constellations are something like their resonance change. The resonance chain are something like their constellations. I don't know if you've played Genshin. So yeah, this is basically their constellations. So you just have to upgrade them to max out. But this is for whales, to be honest. And good thing about Wua is that now we talk about the store. Where's the stores? Stores. Come on. Yes. So here's the stores. One thing to note is that I don't have that, but as you progress, you will have a lot of level up bundles. 5, 15, blah, 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 blah. So many. and you will get tons of reward and pools. And also for level, there's another event, I finished it already. As you gradually progress, you will have a lot of rewards. Like if you reach UL5, you get some, UL15, you will get some. So try to progress as fast as you can see, as fast as you can go. And this is your dailies. After I think UL15 or 20, I'm not sure, you will unlock this. Just do this. Simple. The most easiest way is just spend your wave plates. You can get 60 from this, and the total is just 100. So if you just log into the game, you get 20. So that is already 80. And then maybe if you kill one echo, it's 100. Done. Then you can just close the game if you are a very casual player. But if you are not a casual player, just farm for materials or test a Discord. So next we talk about these challenges. So Texas suppression is that this is where you farm for your echo sets. As you can see, there is always two types of sets. One is, for example, if you say here, this is Tide Breaking and Eternal Radiance. This is Gust of Welkin and Midnight Veil. So each of them will have partners. It will be 2-2. You can choose which one you want to farm for, then you can farm for it. Of course, this is the material that you should use to tune your echoes. So what are tuners? Now let's discuss about tuners.
Today will be a fine day.
Let's see, I choose a character, for example him,
I can help you
and we pick an echo set for him. Let's see. Okay, this echo is 3. So as you upgrade, let's bring him to 5. Okay, so I upgrade him to 5. As you can see, this is the echo tuning. This is basically your sub stat. This is your main stat. This is your base state. This can be HP, crit damage, or spectro, electro, attack percent, energy regen percent, a lot. Anything it can be. It depends on what you want to build. But this one, you can't. It's luck. So you have to roll for it. This is the material you roll. Don't worry. This, you will have plenty of it. As long as you play it consistently, you will get. As you can see, I have 4,000 of it, and I don't even think I will finish this. It's very hard to finish this. So for each time you roll, it takes 10. So you just need 50 for rolling. So it's very cheap. And there's a synthesizer. I will talk about it later. You can convert your 4 stars tuners into 5 stars if you don't want to use it. So let's tune and see. Wow. We got crit damage. Okay, so basically you have to focus more. If you're DPS, focus on crit damage, crit rate, attack percent, and maybe energy regen. It depends on the characters, to be honest, but for DPSs, go for crit rate and crit damage. Here you can check your total amount of crit damage and crit rate you have get from your echo sets. So make sure you roll for crit damage and crit rate. But for me, I have Phoebe. So Phoebe, she deal damage based on heavy attack. So focus on heavy attack, and energy regen makes you to gain resonance liberation faster. So as you can see, a crit rate, crit damage. Avoid base states like this. Go for percentage. Attack 40, not good. But if attack 4%, it's slightly better than 40, to be honest. So yeah, go for percentage. Don't go for base. You can ask me why. Because I have base. Because this is the most gacha part of this game. You have to grind like crazy to get something like this. So yeah. So this is where all the end game players are stuck, or where they spend most of their time. So I hope this part is clear now. So as you gradually progress, I suggest you to read or maybe watch guide videos on which resonance chain to focus on, but mostly try to avoid this first for the few levels. Make sure you focus on resonance, skill, forte, and resonance. Most of the characters, these 3 is the important, and some characters, their intro skill like shopkeeper, but yeah, most of them is these 3 focus. Forte is the most important. Then you try to unlock your inherent skills. Inherent skills are like the extra skills you get. So that's all for the character part. For weapon, you can upgrade, and if you have extra copies, you can just put here. So I just know that you can increase the internet. So you just normally you won't have this, but this weapon is rare, so you can just do this. Yes. So if you have another copy, you will synchronize this. Okay. So I hope this helped you. So as you can see, as you upgrade, the percentage of the weapons spectral damage increases. So that's what it does. So I hope this is clear. And that's all for the characters part, the boss parts, and the exploration part. So basically you just have to focus on your story and progress. TOA Whimpering Wave don't get made if you can't clear. It's okay. It took me a lot of time to clear that, but new players, if you're skilled, you can do it easily, no problem. And for Convene, let's talk about the final part of this video. Convene. So there are new upcoming characters. Basically there are some leaks, you can go watch it if you want, but I don't want to spoil anything here for the new players. You can just wait. But the two resonators that are coming, Zani is DPS, Chakona is sub DPS. So if you want more power, go for Zani. If you want more support, go for Chakona. She is not a healer, she's just a support. Shopkeeper is the healer. So you have 7 days. 7 days to farm and get her, to be honest. If you want. But if you don't want, it's nothing wrong. Use very now by Z. Finally, before I end this video, one more part is that your where's this? I want to check for your achievements. Your achievement, where is the achievements? Is it tutorials? I forgot where it's. So there's a place where you can look for your achievement, but I'm not sure how I missed. Oh yeah, sorry, it's called trophies. I thought it's achievement. Okay, this is where you get tons of free astrides too. So you try to complete all the free astrides so that you can earn a lot of astrides for pulling. As you can see here, I have a lot to do too, but I already completed 345 out of 481. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot for you guys to do, new players. So play the way you want to play this game. And if you like to push. If you like to play slowly, watch the stories, cutscenes, go for it. It's up to you. So rank 8 is the final one. And I hope this video was gladly helpful for all the new players and it's very clear for you guys. Anything you don't understand, ask me in the comment section. I will help you guys. New players are welcome. We always support new players to play this game so that it always have something new. New guys, you need help, you want me to I'm in EU server. If you want help, I can help you guys. So you can just add me. This is my username. So that's all from me guys. Thanks. Bye.